common and widely accepted apologetic in support of the idea of creation ex nihilo by an eternal creator God is, "From nothing, nothing comes." This argument attempts to use science and logic in the form of nothing comes from nothing, therefore, wait for it, God did it! As for all religious claims, I say, let's put it to the test. The fly in that ointment is that no one anywhere at any time has ever had any experience with nothing. I propose for your consideration that nothing simply cannot exist anywhere in the universe. It's logically impossible because nothing means absolutely nothing. No matter, no energy, no space, no time, nothing. And that makes nothing something with which no one has ever had any experience. In that way, it's just like God. It's a concept beyond true understanding, which cannot be demonstrated, observed, or tested because it doesn't exist. In The Great Debate, Is There Evidence for God?, held in Dallas, Texas on March 30th, 2011, Drs. William Lane Craig, apologist, and Lawrence Krauss, physicist, take on the issue of nothing in discussing the origin of the universe. In the debate, and in his book, A Universe from Nothing, Dr. Krauss makes a solid, logical argument regarding the instability of nothing. But, and these words are as distasteful on my tongue as a sweat sock sandwich, Dr. Craig is right to point out that Dr. Krauss's definition of nothing, the absence of all energy, is still something. It's the quantum soup, where virtual particles are popping into and out of existence all the time. To Dr. Krauss's point, that is the only form of nothing about which theoretical physics and quantum mechanics can speculate. Physics can have no opinion on a nothing which has no physics. Dr. Craig's definition of nothing is a pure form of the word, which leaves no room for the laws of physics, and which puts him in the position of arguing for something which I propose is impossible. Nothing is an abstract concept, which may or may not even have real meaning. At best, we can speculate about it by use of logic, but there's no practical application or testability for this concept, because nothing doesn't exist. So how the hell can anyone make claims about its nature or properties? That is, anyone other than religious apologists, the self-anointed specialists in everything no one can possibly know anything about. And of course, they claim to have all the answers, precisely because there is no way to prove or disprove their claims. So again, I say, by an absolute definition of nothing, which would exclude even virtual quantum particles and the laws of physics, there is no evidence that nothing can exist. And frankly, I've never seen any evidence to suggest that it ever has existed. If it did, that would really have been something. But then that wouldn't be nothing, would it? I can go on like this all night. I don't want to drag this out, so I'll get to the heart of the matter. Religious apologists are frauds. They not only claim to know what no one can know, which makes them liars, they also claim to know what cannot be known, the properties of the non-existent and impossible. The assertion that from nothing, nothing comes is as vacuous and meaningless as asking how to draw a square circle, or asserting what happened before time. But if you insist that the magical Superman who lives in your head gives you accurate knowledge about the universe, I'd suggest that if nothing really does exist, It just might be where your God resides.
Error, 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 error.